Hey everyone, Christopher here. Thank you very much for joining me on today's episode, and let's get right on into it. Yesterday I created two videos for you guys, one with the bearish perspective and the other one with the bullish perspective. And clearly the bearish perspective one, we see Bitcoin breaking below the support line of this symmetrical triangle. And with that, I provided two potential targets for Bitcoin within this bearish scenario here. One was if we were to do a measured move of the width of the triangle here, the continuation from the breakout would be here, and the target would be about approximately 24,929, or there is indeed a head and shoulders pattern within the symmetrical triangle here, and the purple line there is the neckline, and Bitcoin broke below that neckline there. Therefore, the projected move, if we do a measure move from the top of the head down to the headline there, the continuation from the breakout of the neckline would be about there. So the target for the head and shoulders pattern would be about 28,197. So what is Bitcoin doing at this moment? We can see that Bitcoin is currently finding support at the $30,923 level here, and that actually coincides with the fib retrace support line. And I'll just pull out the fib retrace here. Okay, that coincides with the 0.5 fib retrace here, and that it's finding its support. Now, will Bitcoin drop any further? Well, what we do need to see is if Bitcoin breaks below the 0.5 level, which actually coincides with the bottom of the width of the symmetrical triangle here. So I could just quickly do a quick horizontal line here. Okay, so there's strong confluence there, the bottom of the symmetrical triangle and the 0.5 level. What I'm looking for Bitcoin to do is, if Bitcoin is to break below the 0.5 level, then we could definitely see much further downward action. Now, in regards to these two price points here, or targets rather, what you could do is, if Bitcoin does indeed reach this level here, which is about the 0.618 level, what you could do is just bring your stop loss down to this level here. And what we can just watch is, if Bitcoin does break further, hey, that's further gains for you guys. Or if it pops back up, then at least you can exit the trade in profit. So that would be what I would suggest. Just looking at these two target levels here for Bitcoin. So that's what I see for Bitcoin at the moment here. It's currently finding support at the 0.5 level, and we'll just have to see Bitcoin play out. My assumption is that Bitcoin may break down further. Just seeing the EMA lines that I have here, or EMA ribbons here, the 20, it's been inverted here essentially. So that here, the blue line is the 20 EMA, the green line is the 50 EMA, the orange is the 100 EMA, and the purple line is the 200 EMA that I have. And you see how far spread out they are and how inverse they are, with the 20 EMA being at the bottom. If we are to see any sort of reversal here, we're going to need to see the 20 EMA jump back up above the 50 EMA and so forth. And what would definitely solidify a reversal is if we see the 50 EMA cross above the 200 EMA. That's the golden cross the key golden cross we would be looking for if we are to see any sort of reversal and uptrend or sustained uptrend. So that's what I see for Bitcoin there. But overall, phenomenally, Bitcoin has reached great new heights here, topping up at about 40,000. And this is definitely something that will go in the record books. And speaking of which, that actually just leads me to my next topic here that I want to share with you. And that is, there's this new feature over at TradingView. It's called timelines. And actually, TradingView created timelines a few months back for corporate companies. If you want to see the history of the movement of stocks, they've now applied it to Bitcoin. And what I want to just share here is essentially what TradingView says is, you have no idea why the price moves in the way that it does. With TradingView timelines, you get all the contextual information you need on the key market movements mapped directly into the symbols pricing chart. Now, I pulled it up here for you guys to see, and I think it's a very, very useful tool for you to get a much deeper understanding of where Bitcoin has been, and knowing where Bitcoin has been will give you a better picture of where Bitcoin could potentially go. And the cool thing with TradingView timelines for Bitcoin here is actually a free feature. I tried it when I logged out of my TradingView and tried looking it up for this tool, and it works. So where you would go is you would go to TradingView, and you go to Markets, and then from Markets you go to Bitcoin, and then from Bitcoin, why don't we just go all the way there, Bitcoin. And then from Bitcoin, you scroll down to BTC USD, and leads you right here. And then you select the second option here, or second tab, timeline. And this will show you indeed all of the historical events that happened matched up with its prices. So you could just scroll across and you can see. Fantastic tool. Just want to share that with you guys, just giving you a better perspective of Bitcoin from where it's been to where it can potentially go. Great tool. If you scroll further down, it gives you a description of all the events that has occurred in the past, apparently all the way up to the Genesis block. So guys, I would definitely say take advantage of this tool. Very useful tool, and please go check it out if you have time. Switching topics here. And I would like to just talk about altcoins. Now, if you guys want to get into altcoins, there are just some key things you should keep in mind. And, the next following two articles will definitely help you, gain a better understanding about what you should look for in an altcoin before you potentially should invest. So this article here from Cointelegraph, 3 ways the next altcoin bull cycle will vastly differ from 2017. And here we go. So a report from Coinmetrics. Tokens with real-world utility, layer 2 technology, or attractive staking ecosystems will outperform the large cap tokens from pre-2017. So these are some of the fundamentals that you should be looking for should you be looking into investing into any sort of altcoins, as recommended by Coinmetrics here. Furthermore, I just want to scroll a little further down to the meat and potatoes. I could definitely share these articles for you in the description below if you want to check it out yourself. But furthermore, today's successful projects offer staking and DeFi integration. Staking, governance tokens, and the integration of DeFi are the primary drivers in this market as users want more involvement in the growth and direction of each project. So those are the 3 things to look for: staking, governance tokens, and the integration of DeFi. And to give a great example here, Decred is a perfect example emerging, created in the image of Bitcoin with a maximum supply of 21 million tokens. The network combines proof of work with proof of stake to allow all members of the community the opportunity to get involved and earn rewards. Further, we have DeFi governance tokens give investors a voice. The DeFi boom has been incredibly attractive to investors who are looking for a more hands-on approach to interacting with emerging blockchain projects. Since December 1st, Uniswap, Aave, Synthetics, MakerDAO, SushiSwap, Curve has outperformed Ether and Bitcoin. Note that they all include staking and governance functionality. And just basically in summary here, cryptocurrencies that offer real-world use cases that meet the sector's demands and the ability to govern project decisions have emerged as the most desirable features for today's retail investor. So if you are looking for potential altcoins to invest into, look into these key features as mentioned here by Coinmetrics before you jump in. Just giving you just a better perspective in order for you to make that decision. The next article I have here from Cointelegraph shares BlockFi exec explains institutional outlook on altcoins. And I think it's important to share just simply because if this is how institutions look into altcoins before they invest, then it would be a great strategy for you to take into consideration as well. So down here they share, we really want to see kind of 1 year trading history where the market cap is sort of nearish 1 billion and that it's at least trading sort of 100 million a day in volume, and that the sources of liquidity are reliable in terms of the exchanges where they're trading. Well, that's what I have for you guys today. If you like this type of content, please give me a like and subscribe, as it would really help the channel here. If you find value with what I'm sharing, please share it with someone you know. Thanks again, guys, and have yourself a great day.